Groudon and Kyogre, creators of the land and sea upon this planet. Their power is immense, but it is not as strong as it once was. During the days of creation, they were primal, optimal, paramount. Now their powers lie dormant as they age. No longer do they need to create, for the creation is complete. But through primal reversion, we can take these demigod creatures and revert them back to their ancient, primal selves. But what is a legendary trio without a third? Rayquaza, the great dragon guardian of the sky. The one that rules over the other two. What great power it must have had back in the times when it too was at its peak. Except there is no Primal Rayquaza. Instead it gets a Mega Evolution, which is only possible because of people, so hang on a second, what gives?
What? Really, this is a non-question. You're wasting everyone's time. Anyone who's played the game all the way through knows the answer.
But what about those who haven't, Maxwell? And what about those of us who have a less than perfect memory? Plus, it's Dragon Month, and this is a dragony topic to discuss. Not every video has to be some deep theory thing. That's dumb.
You're dumb.
Oh, nice comeback, Bone Brain.
As nice as this video's topic, Flesh Fingers. Ah!
So yeah, in summary, Groudon and Kyogre get primal reversions, but Rayquaza gets a Mega Evolution. That's a little unfair, but okay. Main question is, how does this get explained? Why is this the case? And thankfully, the Delta episode in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire explains it quite well, and by that, I mean the Lorekeeper Zinnia. Zinnia speaks of a tribe of Dragon-type Pokemon users in the ancient times, feeling the wrath of the two primal Pokemon doing battle around them. Then, eventually, Rayquaza came to them, descended from the heavens, and overwhelmed the two primal Pokemon. Yeah! Rayquaza by itself was still more powerful than Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon. He doesn't even need the Mega Evolution. It's crazy. But her story continues. Later, a great meteoroid struck the land, creating the crater that Sootopolis now resides in. And the meteoroid had a great power, reawakening the two primal Pokemon. They both wished to take its power for themselves, as the meteor was essentially a keystone. As the two fought, the people remembered the legend of Rayquaza from 1,000 years before. And in their faith, they wished and hoped that the Emerald Dragon would come to their aid once more. And eventually, it did. And by the power of the Keystone Meteor and all of the faithful believing of the people, the energy from their hearts whooshed into the Keystone and then to Rayquaza, causing it to Mega Evolve. Now with this great power, it was able to not only overwhelm Kyogre and Groudon once more, but did so to the extent that they both lost their primal abilities. Hey, what's going on over here? Oh, you two fighting! Stop it! That's not nice! Also, just so you know, my lisp only empowers individuals. I am not making fun of them. I am a grown man. And that is the tale. So in short, what is the answer to our question? Why doesn't Rayquaza have a primal form like the other two in its legendary trio? And the answer is because it didn't need one. It's already more powerful than they are. Plus, considering the lore, that makes sense. Guardian of the Sky? The sky has been the sky for as long as it's been the sky, but the creators of the land and the sea? They would definitely need to be more powerful than they were back when they were actually doing all of the creation. And now they just don't need as much. It makes sense, right? Yeah! And as for there being a Mega Rayquaza, well, I'm sure that's just because it looks cool for one, and Mega Evolution was the Gen 6 gimmick. But also, it goes in line with the lore of the whole Pokemon world. We'll have a video detailing the meteoroids later, but they were keystones. and were likely launched into space when the ultimate weapon was fired 3,000 years ago, and they just periodically fall down as more keystones for Mega Evolution, as those were created by the ultimate weapon. Mega Evolution takes a connection with your Pokemon, and you need a keystone and a specific Mega Stone. In the case of Rayquaza, it was the faith and trusting in Rayquaza by all of the townsfolk, and the great energy given off by the Meteoroid that granted it the power to Mega Evolve. It's Mega Rayquaza, everybody. No, you're Mega Rayquaza. Then later, with your trainer, Rayquaza actually needs to eat a Meteoroid to gain such power, making it sort of an exception to the Mega Evolution rules, but being a legendary Pokemon makes exceptions plenty acceptable. So, I hope this video got your noggin joggin' and helped you remember all of that. Or maybe even taught you that if you skipped to the Delta episode or something. I mean, it's Dragon Month, so we're answering all sorts of Dragon Pokemon questions, both simple and complex. Also, check out this Dragon t-shirt design. You can pre-order it, link below. Super helps this channel stay afloat, and next month is Fairy Month, so check that out too. And until next time, please remember to never stop using your noggin, and make sure you always pronounce Rayquaza correctly, because for the longest time as a kid, I always called it Rayquaza because I was like 12, and I only ever read the word, and no one told me that it's not Rayquaza because dyslexia is just the worst.